grandfather, Harold Middlebrook, when he came back to Penn Yan here in New York after the war in 1945, he founded Penn Yan Aero and gained a real reputation for quality repairs, annual inspections, and engine overhauls as well. When my dad Daryl took over in the 60s, he concentrated the business on Lycoming and Continental engine overhauls, and that's when we became distributors, and we became known in the industry as the engine people. That's Penn Yan Aero down there. That's where it all started in 1945. We've grown a lot since then.
I'm Bill Middlebrook, and I want you to know who we are and what we do here at Penn Yan Aero.
The Penn Yan Aero Overhaul is unique and second to none. It's the product of talented, like-minded people who are motivated to build the best engines possible. It's based on over 7 decades of experience, over thousands of engine overhauls. The long-term workforce at Penn Yan Aero are trained and empowered with the best tools and technology available. Our engines are overhauled to OEM new engine zero-time fits and tolerances at a minimum, with many of our specifications exceeding even new engine specs. Our overhauled engines are backed with our outstanding service and the best warranty in the industry, fully transferable and supported worldwide. The Penn Yan Aero Overhaul starts by understanding the customer's specific needs. Our sales and customer service staff are among the most knowledgeable in the industry, offering a straightforward, comprehensive quote that presents all available options, costs, and schedule. When an engine arrives at Penn Yan Aero, we photograph and inventory everything received. The engine and components are then carefully disassembled. We take great care in preserving the integrity of the precision machine surfaces that will need to mate back together. Parts are cleaned to bare metal so that accurate inspections and evaluation can be made. Then they're placed on an engine cart that becomes the epicenter of the overhaul process. As parts leave the cart for their various treatments, our digital tracking system monitors every step of our overhaul. The crankcase and crankshaft are inspected first. Dimensions are checked and metal is inspected using highly accurate technology that tells us exactly what we're working with. Penn Yan Aero has several FAA-approved procedures that allow us to actually improve engines. We are able to de-stress crankcases, arrest warping, and precisely machine the 2 crankcase halves to each other. The crankshaft is machined to model-specific OEM new zero-time tolerances. The crankcase halves are bolted together, and the crankshaft journals are line bored to required dimensions of the crankshaft bearings, crankshaft seal, and camshaft. Connecting rod geometry is checked and adjusted as necessary. Rods and pistons are weight matched. The crankshaft and flywheel are dynamically balanced to a spec that exceeds the OEMs. Along the way, replacement parts are sourced and tracked. The Penn Yan Aero Parts Department is managed and staffed by professionals who maintain an extensive inventory of parts and parts sources.
We are absolutely sticklers for quality. We're very, very picky about what parts and components go into our engines. All parts are inspected multiple times for suitability of use. The new parts, the overhauled parts, the reused parts, they're all inspected. And many times these parts are rejected just because they don't meet our standards.
Our fuel shop is equipped with everything needed to completely overhaul, set up, and test fuel systems. In fact, Penn Yan Aero is an authorized repair and service station for Lycoming's OEM fuel systems. We pioneered the overhauled cylinder process in the 1960s. We've expanded on that process over the years, and we are now a major supplier of top-quality cylinders to the aviation industry. When all of the parts and components have been overhauled, balanced, matched, inspected, tested, and received back at the cart, the engine is ready for the build shop.
We are people who have a sincere interest in building the world's best Lycoming and Continental engines. Over the years, we've paid attention, we've built knowledge based on our experience. Our experience has driven our standards and the ongoing development of our process. This facility has been developed based on the needs of our process, but everything is based on our goal to produce the best engines in the world.
When an engine goes to the build shop for assembly, it's done by the book, literally. No matter how many times a builder has assembled an engine model, following established procedures ensures that every engine will be precisely built every time. The result is a shiny collection of perfectly matched and balanced parts, tested and machined to factory new, zero-time specs or better. All Penn Yan Aero engine builders are FAA certified and master mechanics. The builders all work together, inspecting and signing off each other's work, and all work is subject to the chief inspector's sign-off. After the engines have been painted, they return to the build shop to be prepped for the test cell. Penn Yan Aero's testing facility is unparalleled in the aviation industry. We have 2 fixed installation test cells, each with water brake dynamometers. The cells are fully computerized with digital capture and real-time display of engine performance. Engines are test run for a minimum of an hour and a half. This includes 30 minutes at full power. All test results and approvals are documented and included with the returned paperwork. After test, a final checkout procedure ensures that engine configuration, paperwork, logbook entries, and all returnable parts and accessories are included for shipment. After we ship the engine, we remain at your service with customer service and technical support as needed.
It's hard to express how proud we all are when we ship out one of our engines. The difference between the engine we receive and the engine we return, it's like night and day. Yes, it's machinery. Yes, it's a technical process. But at the heart of every single Penn Yan Aero overhaul is the soul of the men and the women who understand that your engine's performance is critical to the safe operation of your aircraft. I would not have anyone fly behind anything less than a Penn Yan Aero engine.